Are you tired of being tired of watching everybody else do it and succeed at it and not you? Are you tired of being tired of wondering, how are they doing it? I suck. All it really is, the answer to this whole thing, you don't even want to watch the rest of the video, don't. The answer is perception, permission. I feel like I need something else because those two are just PP. I need another P. Place? Maybe the place where you're at right now. How are you telling me that I'm already living my dream? I don't see the money. I don't see the job title. If you want to live the life that you dream of, you need to give yourself the permission in order to have the life that you dream of. That's all it takes. I mean, sometimes you see other people achieving the dream that you've always saw yourself doing. Oh, I know how to do that. And you're just not doing it. It's just as easy as giving yourself the permission slip and believing it until you see it and not giving up. Not needing somebody else's permission slip. Not needing somebody else's permission in order to do it. Not waiting for somebody else to say, hey, you're really good at this. How do you get yourself to tell yourself? So the permission slip. Let's talk about the permission slip. The permission slip is basically, or what you might have heard as a permission note or whatever. It's basically you giving yourself the permission to be whatever it is that you want, right? So you have this dream and you're like, oh, well, how can I really even call myself an artist if I don't have a popular name or a fashion designer, if I don't have, if the rest of the world hasn't realized that, and I don't have my own label and I'm not on the cover of everything. You already were what you wanted before you even saw it into existence. What the hell does that even mean? You already were whatever it is that you wanted. Whatever it is that you wanted to do, whatever it is you wanted to be, you already were that before you saw it into existence. So a lot of people, when they're just like, well, I'm going to believe it when I see it, that's kind of a problem. Do you go up to the mirror and say, I'm not going to lose weight, mirror, until you start showing me my skinny self? That's kind of not the way it works, right? Basically, you were living it before you realized it. I've talked about signs in other videos. Feel free to go check them out. But the one thing I did notice is that, and I'm going to give the example of the keys. When you're looking for your keys, I can't find my keys. I can't find my keys. And then all of a sudden you notice they're in your hand. Or where are my sunglasses? Where are my sunglasses? And then all of a sudden you notice that they're on top of your head. That has happened to all of us. And I think we all can relate to that. When I started asking for signs, I didn't see it. And then all of a sudden I saw it. And I'm like, oh my gosh, it's been here the whole time. One of them was, I was looking for a rabbit with a rose. A brown bear holding flowers. We're not going to be picky about the flowers, but in my mind I'm thinking roses. But again, we're not picky about the flowers. To not buy anything and go to another country, I want a white. I was specific, I asked for a red rose, but I did say a rabbit with a rose. And in my bathroom, I have a little glass mirror that is full of roses, and there's a rabbit sitting on top of it. And I didn't even acknowledge that for the longest time. And then all of a sudden I asked for the sign and I looked down and I had that aha moment. And I'm like thinking, like, what? Like, I had that. Like, that's crazy. Like, I didn't even acknowledge it until something in me said, hey, look, duh, stupid, it's right there. I just, you have this one life. I don't want you to think that your dream is going to start later. It's going to happen later. Later when there's more time. Later when I actually can say that's what I am. Like, I can't say I'm a photographer because I'm not in the museum. So I can't say that. So later when I feel more confident. So tell me if you can relate to this. You love cooking, but you only cook for other people during holidays. You love writing, but you only write little things on your phone and you never share them with anybody. I love photography, but I have caught myself saying, it's just a hobby, something I like, just really into it. Some ways I'm trying to stay humble, and I think I mostly do that I was doing that, catch myself. It's because I wasn't believing it, because I didn't think it counts yet. It doesn't count yet. I used to think, okay, one day I'm going to travel and take pictures. One day I'm going to live that life. But something happened. I went to Costa Rica for dental work. That was the reason for the trip. But I had this also personal goal of mine to travel outside to another country by myself. I've never done that before. And I had this huge anxiety. And luckily I had somebody beside me walking me through the whole way. Even though I did still go alone, they still reassured me that everything was going to be okay. And then I got there. It was like 5 a.m. and all of a sudden it hit me. You're literally doing it right now. You are up and you're taking pictures and you're making a video and you're editing it. I don't need a job or a title to give that to me what I'm already doing. And a lot of people are thinking, okay, yeah, but I'm not getting paid off of that. Did I save money by going there to get my dental work done? Yeah, I did. Could I count that as a pay? I could have stayed home and paid double and been out $5,000, $10,000, but I went. So is it kind of like I did get paid? Again, it's really your perception on things. I already made a video on perception. Feel free to watch that. I feel like it's so important to see perception, to understand perception. That's what I'm trying to say, to understand perception. There's some other things that I've always wanted to do. I love the farm seed to coffee, seed to chocolate. You know what I mean? Just the way things are just naturally made from the beginning. So here I am in a new country, new street lights, new sounds, new foods, new cities, the views. And everywhere I went, I was taking pictures. And not just because somebody told me to go and do that. It was mostly because it was just who I naturally am. It's just what I'm going to do. It just hit me again. I think this time it was 7 a.m. We took a bus and got there very early and took a walk along the beach before it got too hot. So it hit me. I was already living the life. I just wasn't calling it by the name. Basically, what I'm trying to say is that two people could have taken this trip. One person is going to say, I took a trip. I'm not going to say that. I'm going to say, yeah, this is who I am. I travel. This is my life. So we have two different people, same place, same situation, just different experiences. There's some people that say, I go to the gym sometimes. And there's some people that say, I just, like taking care of my body. Some people say, I'm on a diet. And some people think, I'm not on a diet. I just really enjoy eating healthy things. So it's the same actions. It's just different identity. I think when you make it a hobby, you see it just kind of like the small thing. But when you see it as part of like, this is who I am, then you make space for it. You wake up early for it. You'll watch interviews with people and they all tell you, all of those people that are taking those beautiful shots with their drones, they're not just doing it at it's 12, I slept in, I can do it now. They're actually waking up super early. So again, talking about the permission slip, you just have to live the life that you want. And that's exactly what that means. And I kept hearing it and I kept hearing it. And I'm thinking, okay, all right, whatever. And then finally it hit me. Yes, this is what I would have to do in order to be this thing. And this is what I am. I like flying my drone and taking videos. I like waking up at 5 a.m. and capturing that moment. God, and just sitting with the sun as it's rising and there's barely anybody around. Unless you're here in Florida and they're shooting ducks. And I think when I was traveling, I just needed the permission to just say, this is who I am, this is what I do. I think also in everyday life, I have to ask myself, when am I in my everyday life doing things that I enjoy doing? Everybody, this is not a one-size-fits-all message for everybody. So in my everyday life, how am I doing the things that I love? Now, it's not every day, okay, because today's not one of those days where I'm going to wake up early and I have a couple of appointments, but could it be tomorrow? Yeah, actually, I think it can be tomorrow, where I do have a little bit more time. Is it going to be at 5 a.m? Yeah, it is. So even in the small ways, I still try to keep working, even if it's just in my mind. I haven't jotted it down. I haven't taken pictures. I'm just having ideas, which most of my ideas come to me in the bathroom, wherever. So it could be on the toilet, in the shower, putting on makeup. But I realized also that that's just the beginning stages. Like, we all have to start somewhere. You can't call yourself a football player only once you've joined a national league and you've won some kind of trophy. You were already won way before that. So this is where you're at, and it's just going up. And we have so many doubts, and our brain tells us you suck. And people and family and friends don't support you. Believe me, I've had that happen to me a million times. Hey, I'm thinking about doing this. Can you just go on my page real quick and just tell me what your thoughts are? I just need your feedback because I'm about to go print some stuff and spend some money, and it's crickets. Believe me, it kind of fucks with you. Like, it really actually fucks with you because you think these are the people that you would expect getting support from. And that's not at all what I see. Now, that's a whole other video. If you're interested, let me know. So sometimes a dream isn't missing. It's not that it's not there. You just haven't realized that it's already been there. And I just don't want you to realize it too late like I did. Now, if you're already doing things that you love, even in the quietest way, like I don't tell people I make these videos because they're not supportive of me. They don't watch them. So I move quietly and I still make them. And I still tell them I make it. All right, you're right. That was a flat lie, wasn't it? then you're already closer than you're already closer than what you think. You're already closer than what you think.